careful what you wish for. If you live in a neighborhood with predatory realtors, it's better to live concretely than to live in concrete. I was there in the neighborhood before it got gentrified, before the rezoning got ratified, before the artists artified. I live in a borough of extremes. I live in a neighborhood of extremes. I live on a block of extremes. I teach in two worlds of extreme opposites. One day, I am a teaching artist in the basement of an underfunded public school in Queens. The next day, I'm a part-time professor in Manhattan at NYU, a private university in the public interest. An NYU student comes to my office. Professor Sloan, I want to do human rights work. Where should I go? Which country? Rwanda or Haiti? You don't have to leave the country to do human rights work. You don't have to leave the city. You can come with me to an outer borough across the river, the most diverse place on the planet, where I teach immigrant teenagers and war refugees who come from broken countries, broken dreams, broken borders. They teach me as much as I teach them. You mean I have to go to Queens? That's off the face of the earth. That's off the edge. When you live on the edge, it makes you edgy. Underdogs going to school underground, get edgy. I do my human rights work. I don't have to leave my neighborhood to do my human rights work. I do it right here where I live, in my art where I live, where no one would come to visit for years, until we wrote a book and then brought attention and people to the neighborhood. We were part of the problem, a broken down neighborhood. Now, attention, only 15 minutes from Manhattan, not cool like Brooklyn or Harlem. Only 15 minutes to Manhattan on the 7 train, the International Express. No matter who you are on the 7 train, you are a minority. We moved here because we needed space. It was cheap rent. We needed a place to do our art in our own backyard. And we don't have to travel the world, because guess what? The world came to us, and now I travel the lives of the world through the eyes of my neighbors. 22 years later, I'm still here, in my neighborhood. If you clean it up, they will come. Be careful what you wish for. Nice. If you live in a neighborhood before it gets gentrified, before the artists artify, before the money stratifies. Be careful. If you don't own the land under your feet or a building on the street, if you clean it, they will come. Here comes the money. They buy the buildings, they triple the rent, and for you, an artist, a human being, a lover, a friend, you just want to feed people, have a roof over your head. You can't do that in this area anymore. You have to move out. If you don't own the real estate, you can kill yourself with the atmosphere you create. Thank you.